Country, a place of beauty, community, and connection with nature. But, like many communities in British Columbia, we live with the growing risk of wildfire. In 2023, wildfires forced many in our community to evacuate and came dangerously close to many homes, including the Benchlands neighborhood in Lakestone. But something remarkable happened. This neighborhood stood strong. Why? Because years earlier, developers and residents invested in resiliency. Fuel mitigation, smart building materials, thoughtful landscaping. These choices protected homes and gave firefighters the upper hand.
We're doing our part on, community lands, on provincial crown lands, on ceded lands. And it's also a great time of year for residents to start thinking about what they can do on their own property to mitigate the risk for wildfire. And that might look like planting fire-resistant vegetation if you're talking about landscaping, doing that sort of yard cleanup, all of those things. If you go to firesmartbc.ca, there's a lot of different tools and resources on the website that people can use. There's a gardening hub that gives plant advice. There's tips and tricks for kind of cleaning up your yard and making sure it's fire resistant. So just a lot of things that people can do to get ready ahead of fire season to make their home as safe as they possibly can, which also helps in the event that a fire does start in your area and structure protection needs to be put in place. If you've taken all of those fire smart steps, it's going to go a long way to helping your property be more resistant to wildfire.
And community resiliency means preparing our neighborhoods to resist, withstand, and recover from wildfire. Lake Country's Community Wildfire Resiliency Plan guides this work. It identifies high-hazard areas and prioritizes mitigation where it matters most. We use up-to-date risk assessments and leverage existing private and public assets like orchards, vineyards, and open spaces to create strategic wildfire breaks. Resiliency starts at home. Fire-smart practices like thinning vegetation, removing ladder fuels, and choosing fire-resistant plants make a real difference. Let's fast forward to consider how neighborhoods in Lake Country that have been built, updated, and maintained using fire-smart principles and with resiliency in mind have fared. Because of ongoing maintenance, smart planning, and community collaboration, residential areas in Okanagan Centre that have experienced wildfires still stand resilient, and so does the rest of Lake Country. Resiliency is a shared responsibility. Together, we can ensure that every neighborhood, old or new, is prepared for wildfire. Visit lakecountry.bc.ca/resiliency to learn more, access resources, and join the effort.